So I'm doing another overnight backpacking trip. I wanted to go to Forbush Flat, but when I got to the junction, I could hear like radio music, and there were people behind me on the way down. So I think it's going to be a little overcrowded. So I'm going to go once again down Blue Canyon, see how much solitude there is down there. Hopefully there's water. The little crossing at the Blue Canyon Junction is dry now. So here's where I came last February, maybe last March. Nobody's here. It's mine. This wasn't quite so big and close to the trail before, but I'm gonna go look maybe over there, see if it's nice and secluded and comfortable. That's a lot of poison oak though. So I bought this backpack from somebody on Backpacking Light. I wanted a new day pack, and it looked like a nice day pack, and I liked that it had all these big pockets on it. And it's a running pack. It's the Ultimate Direction Fastpack 20. There's the name. And I realized I can put almost all of my backpacking gear in it. So maybe I've been taking a way too big of a backpack for a long time. I can't put that much food in it, but I can put several days of food in. I was still able to roll it, over it enough times with a day's worth of food. And this, the pocket that it comes with is almost empty. There's my jackets in there. And then I added this extra pocket to the outside for putting in, like if my tent is wet in the morning, I can just put it in there. And my God, it's so small. I didn't realize I have such tiny gear. But I do like the pockets on the front. The only thing I don't really like that much about it is that it seems to make my shirt ride up on my back a little bit. Like it kind of slowly pulls my shirt up, and then I have to pull it back down. But other than that, it's a really nice pack. It has all these nice features and everything, and everything fits. And so in a way, it's kind of another safety thing as a woman backpacker. If you can go out on a hike by yourself and it looks like you're just going for a day hike, maybe nobody's gonna follow you. Nobody's gonna know what you're up to. Anyway, I'm gonna make my dinner and set up my camp. I have the same camp I had last time. I camped right over there, but I'm gonna try a different spot this time. So I'm here to test a number of things out. I made a little like torso length quilt to see if I can just supplement my 45-degree sleeping bag or my 20-degree sleeping bag with it to extend its range, because it's too warm to have both of my sleeping bags. I usually like to bring both of them, but so this time I brought my 45-degree and my new torso length quilt, so I'm going to test that out. The other thing I wanted to try out was I got this little chair so I can kick back in my tarp here. It's made by Lightsmith. It's hard to show. It's really minimal. It's like these crossing bars and a little nylon chair that you sit on, and lets me kick back. It's a little bit slippery against my poly cryo, so I may have to figure out something to do for that. But hey, this is pretty good. If I had a book, I could totally kick back and read a book. But I can kick back and eat my dinner, so that'll be kind of nice. I think it's raining a little bit. It rained last night pretty hard, but it wasn't supposed to rain anymore. But the things I have that are not under the tarp are feeling kind of wet, and I think I see little raindrops. So wow, cool.
So here I am. It's pretty early in the morning. A lot earlier than I thought it was. It's overcast. It rained a little bit last night, but not much. And it's still overcast this morning, so it's kind of dark. But I'm sitting in my little chair and I'm wearing my little torso length quilt that I made out of a Costco quilt and having my coffee. And yeah, this is pretty awesome. It's been kind of weird to figure out a way to sit in my chair with my tarp because I want to like I want my legs in my sleeping bag so I can stay warm. So I'm sitting here with my head out, which is good because then I can look around. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. I feel like I have the perfect hiking gear. I totally want to do a through hike again. But of course, you know, you rush around, you don't linger with your coffee and your chair when you're through hiking. So that part would have to go. But I feel like I have like the perfect gear now with my little torso length quilt. It kept me so warm, and then I can wear it and I can stuff it into a jacket so I don't have to bring a puffy, and it's big enough to cover me, most of me, when I'm curled up sleeping in my sleeping bag. And it's just perfect. What a great time. Yeah, this is pretty killer. My kit is all set. I'm totally ready for anything. I love my little pocket tarp in the rain. It was so great because there was no wind and it was light rain and it was cozy, and yeah.
So here's my chair, kind of sitting up on its own. So it's got these two little very lightweight poles that crisscross in the back. I don't think it quite looks like this when you're sitting on it. Maybe it's more like that, but I wanted to get it to stand up on its own. And then what you do is you sit on the fabric and then you lean back and pull the poles up so that your back is comfortable. And I took this pad that is in the back of the Fastpack to cushion my butt. And then I just was kicking back with my legs inside my sleeping bag, having my coffee, so cozy and so comfy. Well, I'm ready to go. Just a short, quick backpack trip to test out some gear. And so it's back up and out of Blue Canyon. So about these pockets. So in this one I have, let's see if I can squeeze my glasses case. And it's like a really big glasses case because my glasses are hingeless, and so they just they don't really fold. They you crunch them up and let the glasses case sort of squeeze them, but it fits in the pocket, but it's actually given me a little bit of a sore spot, so that's kind of a bummer. I have to put my glasses somewhere else. So that's kind of a sad thing, but my phone fits really nice on this side. This is supposed to be for a water bottle, but I'm not running, so I don't really need to put water bottles there, so I put my phone there. That's kind of why I wanted the pockets. And then other pockets like the zipper, I put my head net in there because I don't like my head net to get anywhere near Velcro. And this pocket has Velcro, so I don't put it in there. In this pocket I put like chapstick and hand sanitizer and a knife and, you know, stuff like that I would normally put in a pocket, but my pants have terrible pockets because they're ladies' pants and they don't put decent pockets. The pockets are shallow. The zipper pocket is hard to get into when you're wearing a waist belt. It like cuts off the top of the zipper on the waist belt of your backpack, like traps under the zipper is under it, so you can't unzip it. So they're just terrible. Women's clothing sucks. This is like a women's shirt It's like, whose idea is it to put pockets sideways? I mean, your stuff is gonna fall out. It's terrible. So I usually try to wear men's clothes, but I don't know. Poison oak. Poison oak. And then these things, they get stuck in your clothes. And these things are awful. They get stuck in your clothes. And I'm wearing sandals with socks, so you can see they got stuck in my socks. But I'm wearing the socks because of the poison oak. So I can take them off once I get out of the canyon, because this was only down on the Blue Canyon Trail. It wasn't on the trail down to Forbush, but yeah, it's a lot of poison oak. I don't worry about it too much. With long pans, I don't really seem to get it that badly. It's just a rash. It's not going to kill you. Oh my God, I'm soaking wet. I swear, it's you get more wet hiking a brushy trail after a rainy evening and dewy morning and foggy day than you ever do crossing creeks on the Sespe or the Sisquoc or Manzana. Oh man, I'm glad I brought some wind pants, because I think I'm gonna have to change out of these soaking wet pants and wear my wind pants, because I rode my scooter to the trailhead and I'm gonna freeze if I'm soaking wet when I ride home.